Come on, Nick. Come in.
They're standing on top of the hill.
Okay, we ready?
We're on.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone to the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are about 40 minutes northwest of Atlantic City and about an hour from Philadelphia. I know, as soon as we're on, please let us know where you're from. And I want to say I hope everybody had a healthy and happy and Merry Christmas and holiday, whatever you were celebrating, whether it was Hanukkah, Christmas. Okay, puppies, let's no fighting on TV. Oh, stop! Okay, you guys stop. I know 2020 has been a tough year for most of us. I had one guy say, it was the best year ever. He actually got married here. All right, you two, shush. So, I know it's been tough for everyone, but we always make the best of everything at the Funny Farm. We too struggled like everyone else this year without, excuse you, Tucker, we were closed for a time because the governor shut us down like everybody, and I feel so bad for businesses. And we made the best of it, and because of you, our supporters, we were able to survive. A lot of rescues actually closed. It's such a sad thing to see, and it breaks my heart completely. We will never close, not with the supporters we have. I still work full-time. I'm a graphic designer and photographer at the Federal Aviation Administration. Happy to say I got my contract. It was just up for rebid to renew it, but it's a total new bidding process, and I just found out right before Christmas that I have a job for 5 more years, so that's always a good thing. So the Funny Farm will always be in existence forever, as far as I'm concerned. Actually, not as far as I'm concerned. It will be in existence forever. I am setting up a trust. People ask me well, you don't have kids. What are you going to do, when you pass away? It will always forever remain a sanctuary, and it's written into the bylaws. The people that are there now, it will be written into the bylaws continually. And I'm going to set up a trust to make sure that everything that I own, my worldly possessions, will all support the Funny Farm, and hopefully we'll be just bringing in more and more donations, and it will be a larger sanctuary because we get larger by the year. Even though I say, okay, no more animals, we're not taking any more, there's always some hard luck story, and I always wind up taking more. Speaking of hard luck stories, here is Larry the blind rooster. Look at him up on top of Adele's picnic table. He's not quite sure. He actually got up there by himself, and he is loving the sunshine. So they're not sure if he is completely blind or if he can see shadows, but he obviously can feel that sun on him. He has to live in a little chicken coop in my house, unlike around freely, because he can't find his food. So he is actually laying down sideways. Is this in the way, Matt?
No. So he can see the sun.
So the sun, he can either feel it or maybe he can see shadows. So he can feel that sun on him, and he is laying sideways because he's sitting on top of that chicken coop, and he's kind of taking like a little bit of a dirt bath. Like he's just loving life right now. So this rooster was found in Philadelphia, in Philadelphia somewhere. I don't know if he was part of a fighting ring or what somebody was doing with a Schilke rooster in Philadelphia is beyond me. But these 2 young ladies saved him and brought him here. And I always say, I'm not taking any more roosters, but this one it broke my heart. And, they didn't have a spot for him. They were just being good Samaritans and saving his life from whatever was going to happen to him in Philadelphia. So he came here. He was so sick. I figured he couldn't see, but I wasn't positive until the vets looked at him. Oh, there he is. He's laying down, enjoying life. He didn't look, he's actually trying to take a dirt bath. So a lot of times chickens will lay down and they kind of kick their feet and and move their wings, and it's to push up the dirt underneath them into their bodies so they can either cool down or make them feel good. You saw him shake his tail like a little dog.
Adele's not going to be happy.
Yes, Adele, when she sees him over on the chicken coop, on the chicken table, she sometimes gets upset. She's starting to learn to share with this guy more and more because she realizes, I think, that he is blind. Excuse you, Tucker. Tucker, all right, come on. Tucker, come on.
Teresa says hi.
Tree says hi. Hi, Tree.
And her mom and dad.
And mom and dad, they were just written up on our Facebook they are our oldest supporters and longest running as well. They are 93 and 86. They've been married for 66 years. 66, right, Matt?
Yep.
And they are big supporters of the Funny Farm. They all got Funny Farm sweatshirts for Christmas. I think 24 of them in their household. Of course, they saw each other in little bits because they are elderly, so the kids made sure that they...
And she's a good dancer.
Yes, she is a very good dancer. She has danced with me. So anyway, I just want to show you Larry. Tucker, we would like to show Larry. We would like to show Larry the chicken, the rooster. So the girls weren't sure if he was a rooster or a chicken. Because he's a silky chicken, I said he looks like a rooster to me. I can usually tell roosters and chickens apart with no problem. But silkies, they look very similar, the chickens and the roosters. He never crowed. Matter of fact, he never said a sound. When he first got here, he was too sickly. And then I told the girls, he started to make these little cooing sounds like a chicken would do. And then finally, I should say, unfortunately, no, because he's cock-a-doodle-doing in my house at all hours of the day and night because he doesn't know when daylight is. I guess today he does because it's so sunny out, and I have him, he came up onto the picnic table. Because he's out, he's enjoying that sun, so he can probably feel that. But other than that, he does start crowing at about 3 a.m. Even before I'm up at 4, I'm like, really, Larry? Could you keep it down a little bit?
So everybody's waiting to see your boots.
Oh, so my boots. I don't have boots on today. I got these for Christmas. This is in honor of Adele and Larry. They are, let me back up, Matt, back up. So wait, look, Tucker, sit down. Show them. Wait, come lay down. Sit down. Come here, lay down. Wait, I'm going to show you on here. Come on, sit down. Come on. Tucker, sit. He's like, no, Mom. Okay, bye-bye now. Caesar's a good boy. So look at my cute socks. They look like chicken socks. I have volunteers that gave them to me, the Miles' family. My brothers took a picture of me at Christmas and held me up, and it looked like I had chicken legs. So I don't have my boots on yet. I'm not wearing my real fancy boots because I'm going outside in a few minutes. We're going to show you what it's like to be outside at the Funny Farm in the winter. All right, we're going to go out. You ready?
Like ice.
So I don't know where Adele is. Do you want to go say hello to Nikki?
Sure.
Shh. Hey, stop it. They all want to play.
So do you think we should turn off the candles before we go?
Okay, we'll turn off the candles before we go out. I always, it's always a safety thing. Look, here's Adele. She's just chilling out in the living room. She has the place to herself because most of the dogs are outside with some visitors. Yes, we have visitors today, and it is only 31 degrees. Shush. If you are just... Shh. Are you going to help me? Come here. Tucker. Tucker is usually my non-barker, but today... are you going to sleep right? What's the matter? Are you trying to get attention? Oh, my goodness. So I have 8 dogs in the house. They are not adoptable. However, I am going to be showing you, hopefully by next week, Scrappy is a small... Come here, Tucker. Whatever your name is. Gunner, a.k.a. Chewbacca. He looks very much like... I call him Chewbacca. Looks very much like Gunner, but his hair is trimmed. This guy hasn't been groomed in a while.
Jeanette wants to know how you keep your house so clean.
I have a cleaning lady, Jeanette. Do you think I have time to do this? She kicks me out of the house. I go do chores or errands, and she cleans it for me. She does it in about 3 hours, and it's only basically 3 rooms. The house is small, obviously, but...
and you don't let animals on the couch?
Yeah, I don't let animals on the couch ever. You could see this couch is almost as old as I've been here, long as I've been here. So it's almost 20 years old. And I just put new covers on it daily because when they're outside running around and it's muddy, guess what? They jump up here and I'm trying to work and there's sand and it makes me crazy. So I just keep washing. Good thing I have a really good washing machine because it washes all of these covers every week.
Lynn from Massachusetts said she's Happy New Year week, but all that snow that they have is gone now.
So, first of all, I'm very jealous. I know it's crazy because it is harder to take care of the animals in ice and snow, but I am very jealous of you guys up north that got all that snow because I am a snow lover. People say, are you a skier? Nope. I like to make big snow angels, and the dogs absolutely love the snow. So it's just so much fun for me, and it's such a pretty sight at the farm when we have a nice layering of snow. However, we haven't had any this year. I think we did have like a little tiny dusting, but not enough to speak about. Hello? She says hello. For those who are just tuning in, I'm Lori Zaleski, the owner of the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. This is our 37th episode. We are open today and Tuesday. So we're open Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4, free of admission. The only thing you have to do is fill out a waiver online. If you go to our funnyfarmrescue.org website, on the left-hand side of the page, it'll say visit waiver form. Fill that out. You can do it right from your phone and hit submit. We used to let you do it here, but because of COVID, the governor thought it would be safer if you guys did it on your phones or on your computers and just hit submit. We can look up your last name when you get here to make sure that that was done properly. The animals are loose, a lot of them, so don't wear your best shoes. Bundle up. It is chilly out. We do have a little fire where we're roasting some marshmallows, a little bonfire pit. So we have volunteers out there right now, believe it or not. The girls from Shawnee. I don't know if there's any guys right now, but the girls aren't afraid. Oh, there is a couple guys? Okay. So we have guys and gals from Shawnee High School, which is about 45 minutes away. Thank goodness for the Honor Society that they have to do Honor Society volunteer hours, and you can always do that at the Funny Farm. It's a lot of fun. So, when people hear, oh my God, community service, I have to go pick up trash, I have to go clean toilets, or I have to do a food pantry. Not to say that some of those things are fun, but here you get to interact and see the fruits of your labor through those animals. They're like, woohoo, we got some food, right? Or somebody brushed me, or somebody kissed me, or somebody hugged me, right? Isn't that so? Yes? So if you have to do hours, whether it be community service for school or your Key Club or the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, you can come on out to the Funny Farm. Nikki liked that answer.
So you don't want people to commit crimes, so they have to do...
No, we don't want you to commit any crimes. We do have... Uh-oh, somebody's playing with my wire back there. Uh-oh. Can everybody hear me okay? Because Tucker was playing with my wire. Does it look like am I green still, Matt? Sorry.
Yes,
okay, good. The dogs were playing with my wire, and I always forget about it, and then they pull it out of my pocket. So, so community service, whether you have to do it for yourself or for school or your clubs. Tucker, I'm talking here. Come here. Come here. Come over. Come up here. Come on. Come on up. Come up. He just wants to sit with. Okay. Where are you going? Do you think you're a bird looking outside? Really? He wants to go out, apparently.
He never goes up higher there.
Tucker. You can do community service here. I just keep talking about what I was talking about before he interrupted me. So you can come and just volunteer with your family if you want to do something fun for the new year. Now, there's a lot of places that are closed. We are open no matter what, rain, shine, snow, sleet. We are still here Tuesdays and Sundays. The animals have got to eat. So one last time, show my socks because I'm going to put my Carhartts on. Here's my cute
What kind of cat food do you
socks. Any kind of wet cat food. Believe it or not, they are going through the wet cat food. We have a ton of the dry cat food. So we are probably good for a couple of months with dry. But the wet, we are burning through it because they eat. They're spoiled, rescued cats.
Someone wants to see Caesar.
Caesar. Come here, Caesar. Come here. Look, he's like, I'm getting my phone.
He ran away.
He went under the couch. Caesar! He probably went to go get his ball. Caesar, come here! Dude, come here. Come here. Caesar. Here he is. There he is. Oh, stop. He's looking for his ball and I think protecting his ball. This is little Caesar. He's a Bichon Frise mixed with something else.
He's looking at the camera.
He's like a little teddy bear.
He is.
So again, my dogs are not up for adoption. However, we are going to be having Mr. Scrappy. He's going to be up for adoption. He's an older dog, but they can live till in their 20s. He's 14. He looks very much like Gunner, except for nicely groomed. This is Nikki, my parrot. She is a cockatoo. She chews up everything you can see behind her. I used to have beautiful curtains with the checks for country living. She first shredded those, then she started eating my woodwork. And you know how much I care. Oh, what happened, Matt?
I don't know. I didn't do that.
Sure. You know how much I care about my house. So you can see all my towels. We go through towels. People say, can you use towels? Look at the towels. She likes to shred those as well. It's fun for her. Yeah, we always get towels donated. We can always use them. Shh, shh, shh. Hey, you too. So this is Nikki. She is the one. I don't know if anybody saw our Christmas special. She sat on the couch with me and was such a sweetheart. And then, as I was putting her back, she did not want to be put back and bit me. Right? Didn't you? You bit me? Is that what happened?
I think she just kissed you with hard lips.
Tucker, why are you being the naughty one today? She says, I know. He's like one of those kids that always has to have attention. Don't you? I got your tail. I got your tail. All right.
He wants a mama hug.
Let's go out. I want to put my Carhartts on. Because it is, oh wait, candles.
Yeah, candles. Don't forget you smelled it.
All right, let's go outside. You ready? He's like, yes, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. More candles. All right, Larry, you're going to hold the fort while we're outside. It's too cold for Larry to go out. So he's going to hold the fort and stay in the sun and make sure that the kittens are behaving in the house. That's Darth Vader. This is a little kitten, the gray kitten. Eventually he'll be up for adoption. However, we don't know if he has polyps. He has a vet appointment coming up. He's been on every kind of antibiotic. He doesn't have goopy eyes, but he breathes very heavily, like there's something going on in there. So we have a couple of our problem children in here. Brooklyn and Puppy want to come in.
You can let them in.
Matt, I had to take this out of my pocket.
Oh.
It's still green. It's still green. It's okay.
All right. Let me
Just hold that for a second.
Okay. Let me hook it on somewhere.
All right, let me get this on first.
Are you putting a coat on over this?
I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Hold on. I was only thinking green.
Okay.
All right.
So here's my cute. All right, just put it in my pocket, please, right here.
Wait, I can't. Hold
Why?
On. All right, just hold. Don't move. Whatever you do, don't move.
All right, I'm not moving.
I'm gonna hook this up.
So I always have to wear Carhartts when it's this cold out because the best thing is to dress in layers. You always get warm when you're outside after you're doing a lot of chores. So if you're going to volunteer here, I tell everyone, do it in layers. Not volunteer in layers, dress in layers. So when you're volunteering and if you're scooping poop and you're getting warmed up, it's a great workout. So you know how people join the gym for the first of the year for New Year's? Happy New Year's coming up, by the way. You don't have to join the gym. Just come on out to the Funny Farm. You're going to get some things accomplished, feel good about yourself, and you'll lose weight. It's really amazing.
Did you say tell us where you're from?
Okay, I did say tell us where you're from. Yes, I did.
Doing it.
Matt, how about the girl from Massachusetts?
Okay, well, she's
So Matt wanted me to remind you all, let us know where you're from. I believe I said that earlier, but...
nobody's saying it, so I don't know.
Okay, Matt, sure.
Only one person.
Okay, only one person.
Yeah.
So yes, please let us know where you're from. We'd love to hear from you. Let me get my jacket, and we will go outside. Oh, I'm really... Who's that, Debbie Carr? Okay, hi, Debbie Carr. Okay, I'm all sorts of colors today. It's not always matchy-matchy. All right, let's... Oregon. Couple hours difference there. Where? Las Vegas? Hello from Las Vegas. Oops. Hang on.
I think it's summer in Las Vegas.
It's summer. It's always summer in Las Vegas, isn't it? All right. So I'm wearing my muck boots, even though it's going to be frozen, but it causes me not to slip because I have gone down on my tush quite a few times in my cowgirl boots. All right, ready, guys? So let's go see what winter is like at the funny farm. Without our snow, we are just frozen. Come on out. All right, let's go down the steps. Tucker, come on, let's go. Come on. Oh my goodness. Sounds like they're killing each other again. So every morning, we don't, come here. Puppy and Gunner, come here. Come here, Puppy. Come here. Barley's like, I'll come. So,
Marina says, welcome, good morning to my favorite people.
Good morning, Marina.
No, Kim Raines.
Oh, Kim Raines.
I don't think Marina's on.
All right, listen.
Sweet. From Sweden.
Happy New Year, Sweden. Thanks for tuning in. So, a lot of people think that we have heaters for everything. We have heaters for a lot of our watering bowls, but right out here outside of my step, I have I have watering bowls all over the place. You children are Should I just give up and walk away? Let's go over. So all of our waters, we have to bang out the bowls, get all the ice out, and then fill them up because we don't have heaters at every single bowl. Lorenzo, come here, big boy. Kim, do you have something I can give Lorenzo? Of course she does. Kim always has a basket of treats no matter where she goes.
Hi, Tucker.
Thank you, ma'am. Yep, that's good. Okay, this way. Come here. Lorenzo, you want a banana? Here. Come here, bud. He's like, no. How about this side? It's because of all the dogs, maybe.
Yeah. Come here, doggy.
Tucker, come over here by me.
This is Lorenzo. He is 18 years old. Now, look. Come up close, Matt, so they can see. Okay. He doesn't care about that. You want to give me a kiss? You want to give me... There you go. I'm going to put the stem. He is eating the skins from the banana. Can you see? Oh, go this way, yeah. Okay, you ready? Give mommy a kiss. I actually touch his teeth with...
a tooth kiss.
That was a tooth kiss. He's a toothy kisser. One more? Okay. So if you like sloppy kisses, he's your man. How about if I won't... Okay, I won't make you kiss me every time. He's like, Mom, do you have to make me kiss you every time? But he is a doll baby. He is a favorite to a lot of people because he's such a sweetheart. He was by himself at a farm. The people moved out. They would feed him. They weren't, neglecting him, but he was by himself. Who wants to be completely by yourself? He didn't even have a chicken as a mate. So eventually the people realized it was the best thing for him to go to another farm, and they chose the funny farm. And he came here, and he was afraid of everybody and everything, all the animals, myself included, and now he gives me kisses. So just to show you that no matter what, no matter where they come from, I think they realize that they're at a better place and they are happier, and they know we're not chasing them, we're not harming them. He's loose, he's free. He used to live in a pen by himself, and now he is here for the rest of his days until he passes. And like I said, he is 18 or 19 that we know of, and he is not in the best health, but he's been doing great and has survived these really cold nights. He does have a house to go in, but he chooses to sleep in the leaves, usually next to my big white fence. I think it blocks the wind as long as they have some kind of shelter. If it's raining, he'll usually go inside. But otherwise, he seems pretty good. So, hello, Gig. So a lot of them will just hunker down and get warm. This is the turkey, and see how she's a little puffed up? That's to keep herself warm. They have down feathers. They all love to get into the sun if they can to warm up, and they regulate their feet. They sit on them, and then it keeps their whole bodies warm. The only ones that you'll see, the crazy ducks, they're in the water at all times. We have water. We have little heaters in all of our ponds, so they'll have a place to swim. We also bang out their little baby pools every day to make sure that they have water. So see, this is a water that has just been replaced, and it already has a little bit of ice on the top. So you can see that block of ice. Can you see that? I don't know if it's hard through there.
Yeah.
So we have to knock them out. We can't put heaters in every single pen, so it's a big job for the volunteers to make sure that everybody has water in the winter. So it's just that much harder. You can see. Okay, see, I don't know where Nemo is. Oh, here he is. Here's the pools. See all the ice that came out of them? And here's Nemo. Nemo is outside because he was playing with the girls from Shawnee. All right, you guys. They're like, there's my brother. All right, you guys, easy on your brother. Here's little Nemo. He's getting to be a big Nemo. His horns are getting bigger. He is getting to be a little bit of a terror. Come here, Nemo. Come here, because he's starting to buck, kids. Yesterday, one of my niece was over, my cousin was over with her child, and he butted her down onto her butt. So I was like, well, he thinks you're another goat, and he's playing. So he's starting to have fun with his horns, which is not always fun for the parents. So just be careful if he comes. And he is due to be fixed very soon because he is getting to be an older boy. He is about 10 weeks now. I said 9 weeks, but he's 10 weeks. All right, are you butting your mom? See what I mean? Well, this is the thanks I have for feeding you all through the day and night and keeping you alive and happy and warm. He's outside, so he wants to go in. He probably wants to eat, but he was out playing with some of the volunteers. So you can see these two are buddies. The dogs all get along with the goat. And I was saying about how he was eating Chex and my cords, and my girlfriend said, well, Lori, did you ever notice people really don't have goats for pets in the house except you?
We never noticed
so,
that.
Yeah, no, what are you going to do?
The rules are made to be broken, right?
Again, and all right, he's always going to try and eat mommy's hair. I'm going to get you. Always eating hair. And he really does pull it out and eat it. So be careful with that. He'll munch on her jacket or her shirt. Oh, there he goes. He saw her hair and he jumps right up. He just helps himself. Hi, guys. How are you? So Nemo's trying to get to your hair. Tucker, look, he says, oh, what do you have? He has to greet everybody. So he's quite the greeter. When you come to the funny farm, Nemo will walk around and greet you. Good morning.
Morning. Come here, Nemo.
Okay, come on, Nemo, come here.
Hey, cutie.
Nemo, over here.
Feisty little bugger.
Nemo.
It's okay.
He loves the camera. And then he's been Farley. Look, there he goes up top. See what I mean about him being a little terror? He can.
He's not a terror.
He can be a terror. He's a
just
sweetheart,
curious.
but he's a little naughty. If you're with him 24/7, you're like, okay, he's naughty. He is starting to make little poopies, which is very exciting because he was pretty much only pee-peeing because he was just drinking milk. He is beginning to eat. Stop, Matt. It's the farm. They know.
That doesn't happen
They're
here.
starting. See, he's got a couple of dingleberries.
Lori, don't pull them off of their hands.
Hi.
It's not like they're cold.
Yeah, because I'm. Yeah, I've never touched poop ever before with these hands. Right? Mom. Gunner, really? All right, here. Ow. Okay, all right. Ouch, ouch, ouch. My hair.
He's playing with you.
Silly. Now behave. He is a goat. He thinks he's a dog. He is 11 weeks old. 10 weeks old. Due for his castration very soon because he tends to sometimes love people a little too much once in a while. So we're trying to keep him behaving himself. All right, Nemo, we're gonna go. You gonna come? So did you show them our little where we're roasting marshmallows over here? We have our little pit. Some people are trying to keep warm. They had their morning marshmallows.
And there's Fiona.
Yep, Fiona's like, I'm hanging out by the fire to keep warm.
She's not dumb.
So she's my oldest goat. You can see she's definitely on borrowed time. There's one of my socks. Give it to me. Here's one of my socks.
From Brooklyn?
Brooklyn. So I was showing you my chicken socks earlier. I got socks from all my volunteers because Brookie has stolen every other match. So, okay, I walk around the farm and just pick up socks. Who you see him?
Henry following.
All right, there's Henry following Cindy. She's going into the cat house. Should we go in and look at the 21 cats? Let's go in we're right here. All right, Henry. Cindy, we're coming in. So Cindy is the main volunteer who takes care of the cats. We have Melissa, Leslie, Jill sometimes, Jeannie. We have a big crew that helps with the cats because we have over 200 here. Yes.
Marina's saying that she doesn't think it's Brooklyn. It could be some other dogs too.
Okay, so Marina is watching apparently. She loves Brooklyn and always is sticking up for her. Brooklyn, you're not even usually in here because you're so naughty. Look, this is one of the 21 cats left. We have, what do we have left, Cindy? 7? 8. We have 8 kitties left from the 21. And then there's one back here. These are some of the moms that had the babies. So they're less than 2 years old.
There's one hiding.
She's hiding back there next to her litter box. You can see they used to be inside their little playpens, but now they can get out and run around. It's heated in here. Some of them still feel like this is their spot, their house, so they come in, but they can jump out and run around. This is one of the others. So this one we have to give some meds to. She has a little bit of a cold. You just see her one eye. So we're always trying to monitor these cats to make sure, because they're all together. They're not in individual pens unless they, haven't been vetted. So all of our cats have been spayed, neutered, shots. So they have rabies, distemper. They've all been treated for fleas, ringworm, roundworm. They also have had heartworm preventatives. So everybody is set. When you adopt a cat, they're ready to go. You'll be good for another year until you have to get a rabies shot in about a year for them. So some of them are older, some of them are younger. Most of them that are up for adoption. We even had one, I don't know if you guys remember Grandma. She was, how old was she, Cindy? 18, 16? And somebody wanted to adopt her, and we thought, who would want to adopt a 16-year-old cat? Well, it was a woman that had one other cat, and it was missing a leg. So Grandma was super sweet, and she wanted to give her last years of the kitty's life, the best years ever, and have one-on-one attention from that family there. So miracles and great things happen here at the Funny Farm. I never thought somebody would adopt a 16-year-old, right? Never.
Debbie Carr says, as hard as it was, those cats were lucky that they came to the Funny Farm.
I know, Debbie, and I know I went off on Facebook Live about it, and I was so angry, but the best thing for those kitties were to be dumped outside of the gate, because we have so many supporters and people like you that have donated, and we were able to get them their appointments and get them shots and fixed and get them tested for feline AIDS and leukemia. Thank goodness everybody came up negative. So it wound up being a lot better because of all of you. And secretly, I'm happy that they dumped them here now, even though that day I wouldn't have said the same thing. But now that they've been here, and so many of them have gotten great homes, and we have 8 more to go. So if anybody's looking for a really nice cat, these cats were inside. They were never feral outside cats. They did have fleas and ticks, but it's just, or at least fleas, not necessarily ticks because they weren't outside, but they had fleas. They have all been treated for all of that now, so they're all really healthy and good to go. We have just the one that has a little tiny cold, but we're going to take care of you. That's right. You're going to get some antibiotics, and then we'll be good. So we have there's quite a few less cats in here. We used to have all the tents in here, and now we only have a few. Thank you, Cindy. Come on, puppies. We also acclimate kitties to the dogs. Obviously, you can see them coming in. You can push the door open. Go ahead.
And I never fixed the clock.
Matt still never fixed the clock. I know, everybody says it. I guess it's, priorities here at the Funny Farm. We pick which jobs are the most important to get done. Did you want to go into Kitten Cottage?
Yeah.
Okay, well, run into Kitten Cottage. This is the other place where we have adoptable pets. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. That's a Muscovy duck. I just disturbed her from she was taking a little morning nap in the sun. Poppy and Gunner. There's a couple of cats that they're like, oh, they must be new. They're running from me. You're not allowed to go after cats, but they come in with them and they live with 20. You think that they wouldn't chase a cat, but if they don't know them off, get in here. Come on, all of you, get in here. Oh, somebody's in here. Come on out, guys. Hi. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Oh, there's no lights.
Yeah, I know. Nobody put the lights on. Come on in. You guys were in there in the dark. Oh, no, the lights are on. It's just they weren't on full blast. That's all. We have dimmer lights in here. Thank you, darling. And now you should be getting good reception because our internet is better. Again, this is the Kitty Cottage for those who have not seen it. We have a couch so you can sit. These are actually little warming beds that people bought us for winter, even though it's pretty warm in here. Gunner, you're not allowed to help yourself to the cat food. No. You're going to go outside then. Come on, let's go out. Gunner, let's go. Come on. Come on, Gunner. Good boy. He's out. Okay. Otherwise, he's going to be eating the rest of their food at their breakfast. He's like, I'm just cleaning up the dishes, Mom. We do have a heater in here. It's very toasty. We'll have a lot of volunteers that come in here to socialize the cats, and they come in here and hang out and get warm. It is chilly today. Again, it's 32 degrees, so it's just freezing. It doesn't look like there's a ton of cats in here, but there are about 35. This is their area where they go through the hole. Can you see it right here? Yeah. To get into where their bathroom is. So we have the bathroom is attached just like our houses. In our homes, it's not in their living space. So it smells very fresh and nice in here because the bathroom is a detached room. It is still heated and air conditioned. So a lot of them hang out. Their bathrooms are so cozy that they sometimes go in there. It's nice and dark. If they don't want to feel like dealing with people, they go hide out in the bathroom. Like when you have company that comes over and you're like, I don't want to see them, I'm in the bathroom. No, people never do that, right? Never. All right, Tucker, let's go. And it's all washable. Everything can be disinfected and washed here. So it's a great place. This we had a fundraiser called Kegs for Kittens at a brewery, and that's how we were able to get this nice house. And then we had volunteers work on the inside to make it like a home. And there is a television.
The kitty crapper. They want to see that.
Oh, Matt wants to show people the kitty crapper. Yes, Matt coined this term. It's not nice for the children, but... So let's see. If I open it, they might be in here, so I'm going to try and be quiet. So we have an area outside. All right, hang on. Oh, there they are. They're over on the other side. They heard, they ran. There were little eyes there. But we have 4 big litter boxes, and you can see how nice and clean they are. But it's really easy for us to clean it. This opens all the way. What are you doing? Are you trying to help me? Opens up all the way, and then we can hose it out if we need to, or pull those out, and it's not like you're inside making a mess in their living space. The only thing that's hard is if it's raining. We didn't quite think about that. If it's pouring rain and we might have to build a roof, or they have to hold an umbrella when they're cleaning it. But it's really a nice design for them. Okay, let's take a walk. You can see, here's just one of the puddles, Matt, to show the Muscovy here. Here's the Muscovy on the little pond.
That's where we used to do hay rides.
Yep, this is where we used to do hay rides. It's all right, Farley. Come on, we'll go this way. That's one of our volunteers is our, oh my goodness. Dogs, okay, they'll come. They're all a little wound up. When it gets this crisp coolness in the air, they get a little crazy. It's like kids when they have off from school for school day. Debbie McNulty. Let's go see if Cooper's out. Here's Cowboy. Cowboy's like, what about me? I used to be the superstar. What happened? Cowboy. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? And Cowboy is a La Mancha goat. You can see he doesn't have horns. He has little itty bitty ears, not to be confused with Fiona, who doesn't have ears because a dog bit those off before. And you can see Nemo is still entertaining the troops here. He wants to say hello to everybody. He's really just trying to eat your hair, guys, just so you know. So although it's cold, everybody's staying toasty warm at the fire.
We have to show Molly Jolly.
Is Molly Jolly back?
She's got friends all over the world.
Molly Jolly is back. She was off. Hello, Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Nice to see
She
you.
has friends in Alaska and Texas.
Oh boy, she gets around. Thanks for coming, Mo.
Lori.
She does. She has friends all over. That's really nice. Yes. And then here's Cowboy making his rounds. He was just at the fire. Now he's following people. Like, hello. Let's go see the other baby goats that are now kind of more teenagers. This is Billy Lily. This is Lily, and her brother Billy is somewhere else. Lily, what you doing? They always like to be up high if they can help it. Hey, John. You want to go in? Let's go in. Hello. Good morning.
There's fees to be paid. No, ain't working.
No, it's not working, John. Come on in.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Brooklyn, stay out. Good girl. So this is, how come these little dogs are in here? Come here. Come on, outside. Let's go
This is not
out.
where the goats live. This is where Gig lives.
Yeah, Gig lives here. So, all right, now the puppies are scaring them now. Puppy! Puppy! Puppy, come here. Come here. Here's Puppy. I just gave him a haircut because I couldn't even see his eyes. He's not as cute as he once was, but he is still cute with his little hair.
Monkey.
Yes, this is the flying monkey. He's the one who could be really naughty sometimes, doesn't listen. If I go anywhere to like a store, everybody else would follow right behind me, not him. He'll decide, I'm very independent, I'm going off on my own. So he can be naughty. Now I'm going to just let them, yes, if he gets in trouble, go run over and see if you can get them out over there. So stay over here, Matt. Are they coming out? So just Matt, just show them. I'm going to bring them out. Puppy, stop.
It's goats against the puppies. Who's going to win?
So see how much bigger they've gotten? There's still a little bit of a, excuse you dogs. The dogs are like, yes, let's play. Puppy, come on. All right, let's go out. Let's leave them be. Oh, look, she's like, I'm going to get you. Look. Come here, Gunner. Gunner, you're not allowed to gang up on him. Puppy. You might need to go closer. Come here. That's Lexi, the one that came from Jackson, New Jersey. It looks like she has little pearls hanging down off of her neck. She is, come here, Gunner, come here. Puppy wants to play with the dog, with the goats, with the pigs. He just wants to play with anything, and he's like, he just merges into whatever house that he's in. He just turns into like a goat or a pig and says, let's go play. Again, he doesn't know he's different. And then there's their rooster friend that hangs out all the time.
It was Leroy Brown.
It was Leroy Brown. Good, Matt. Matt actually remembered that.
He still hangs out with them.
That's Leroy Brown, and he hangs out inside their house when they're sleeping at night. He stays in there with them to keep warm. And that is the white goat right there is Stella. She was in a garage in North Jersey. I got her years ago, at least 15 years ago. Her partner, Natalia, since passed. She is one of 10,000 goats left in the United States. That is a fainting goat. So she's one of only 10,000. They stopped trying to produce these animals because it's pretty cruel. In the wild, they would, when they had predators chasing them, they would keel over and faint and would basically be sacrificial lambs to save the herd. But, you know, not a great life being the sacrificial lamb. So there's only 10,000 left that I know, you know, from what I've heard and what I've read, that there's only 10,000 fainting goats left. So she's one of. And she thinks she is Lexi and Mary Moo Moo's mom, but they all just get along so great. And she was alone for a long time. She didn't want to be with the other goats. But now she has these two little girls, and she is taking care of them quite nicely. Lexi is playing now. Tucker wants to play, so he's all upset. No, Big Mouth. No, we don't want to bark at them. Let's go. All right. It is 10:51.
We should let's show Canyon before we go.
All right, we'll go see Canyon. Somebody locked me in, John. You know, the volunteers, you got to watch some of them. Thank you. All right, so Canyon. Oh, there's Leslie and her mom. Hi, guys. Thank you. They're always there. That's one of the, Leslie is one of the cat ladies, and her mom. They're always taking care of anything that they need to. Come here, Canyon. Oh, he's like, I don't think so. He's like, you have to come to me. He's like, I am. You know what? He's sunning, and horses. I think most of you probably know that a lot of horses, they sleep standing up, because out in the wild, a horse, it takes them too long to get up onto their feet if a predator is getting them. So you'll see a horse, and some people say, oh, it looks like his leg is hurt, because they kind of relax their leg. That's because they're sleeping. So he is our one-eyed horse, and oh, he has a little knot in his hair. We have to fix that later. It's almost like a dreadlock that you're awfully in style. So he can be ornery sometimes because he has a disability and he uses it. Don't you? After he was just saying that, he's like, I might bite mommy. He lost his eye on a fence, a barbed wire fence, and it got into, look, he's biting me. What are you doing? Before he came here, we took him in. He had no eye, and I thought, you know what, he'll fit in perfectly fine at the funny farm. Except you're not allowed to bite your mom. No, you're not. No. Do you see him? He's mad because I don't have treats. Sometimes when people keep coming up with treats, they always think they're getting treats. So if they don't get one, then they're annoyed. He said, it's Tuesday and there's no treats. How come I don't have a treat yet? We don't have a lot of visitors yet because it's
Tuesday.
pretty... Oh, Tuesday. It's Sunday. You can tell it's the holidays. I don't know what day it is. It's because we did our live Christmas special Tuesday. I know. And then why would I be doing a live today?
What do you do for his water when it's frozen?
So he has, actually, is this one of our heated ones? So this is one that we have to break open. You can see there's it's busted open. But we have troughs like this that actually have a heater. So it just gives off a little current and keeps it just warm enough so they don't freeze. So we have quite a few heaters like that are in these troughs. However, our electric service can't handle heaters for 600 animals. It just can't support it. So some of our bigger areas, like the horses where there's 10 horses, we'll put the big heated troughs there, and that's what they'll all drink out of. We have to break up Canyons every day, right, Canyon? I'm thinking about trying to get a heater and see if we can run it and see if we can keep the circuit from popping.
Well, we do need to get a better electric service.
We do need a better electric service. So if anybody can help us, recommend that, we're going to get a new electric service put in, because it is hard for the animals and it's hard on the volunteers. We want them to have not frozen water.
Yeah.
It would be nice if it wasn't frozen for them, because sometimes if it freezes overnight until myself or one of the volunteers are out here, they can't get water. You know, they can maybe lick the ice and that's about it.
Nelson wants to know if you can have solar heaters.
You know, Kristen, I don't know. I don't know if the animals would eat the solar heaters. You know, that's what my problem is. They think, oh, it's a toy or it's something to eat.
Yeah.
So even the heaters that's usually at the base of these big troughs, so the horses really can't get to it. And you can see some more of the goats. We'll go in the barn and see what's going on in there.
Okay.
So we have Hollywood, Cowboy, and Shirley. Everybody thinks Shirley is pregnant because goats have 4 stomachs. They can see in the dark. They have diamond-like pupils, and they can see somewhat in the dark. Maybe not completely, but somewhat so. Puppy, nobody wants to play with you all the time. The goats are like. There's Jolly. He was the one who was left at a house when the house was foreclosed on. And you're showing, which one are you showing, Matt?
You walked right into it. What are we gonna
That's Cowboy, but you're showing the wrong goat that I'm talking about. Cowboy, we'll talk about him. It was during one of my festivals. A friend drove up and said, Laura, you're not going to believe this. And I'm like, what? I can't have another animal. What do you have? And she came in with this little baby goat with a busted leg. And he was at a farm. And she stopped to say, your goat needs medical attention. And the person said, I can't afford medical attention. And she said, okay, I'm taking your goat. And he said, you're going to take my goat? And she's like, yes, I'm going to take your goat. And brought it to me. And I don't know how many thousands of dollars later, we took him to New Bolton. He had to get pins put in his leg, but they thought possibly that it would be amputated. They talked about euthanasia. And we said, really, let's give it a whirl, shall we? And we did, and he's perfectly fine. His name is Cowboy because he looks like a cow. However, he kind of has a bow-legged walk because of that one leg that was busted when he was a baby. So multiple reasons that he was called Cowboy. Jolly, Matt.
Hey, you just talk. I'll do the filming.
Yeah, we see what happens when you just do the filming. You film the wrong animals. This is Jolly. He was the one who was left at a house when it was foreclosed upon, so the people up and left and maybe couldn't take him, and they just left him there. But they left him there to fend for himself. And it was winter time, so he was eating branches and sticks and whatever he could find, any kind of grass that was left or leaves. And it turned out that the realtor took him in, but she didn't have a farm, and she went to the store and just bought goat feed and started feeding him goat feed. The problem was his system was used to all this roughage, and then all of a sudden he was younger. And she wound up giving him some corn. Corn was in it, and it blocked him up. It's almost like having kidney stones. But it blocked him up to the point where he almost died. We took him to the... Why are you laughing, Matt? That wasn't funny.
I'm laughing because Sheila Smith said that I was doing so good until you yelled at me.
Oh. Thanks, Sheila. I'm telling this kind of a sad story, and Matt's over there laughing because Sheila Smith's saying, I did so good. I was like, it's Christmas. I'm trying to be nicer to Matt, but I can only do so much. Come here, dogs.
It's funny that she kept track. Of
Sheila, I'm trying. I didn't want coal. I wanted some new socks.
Jim and Bonnie Thompson are watching.
Jim and Bonnie Thompson.
From Florida.
From Florida.
Yeah.
So good to hear you guys. It's 75 degrees there, so they're chilly. It's 33 degrees here, Bonnie and Jim.
Now it was 19
all right,
this morning.
Now we lost Jolly, Matt, because you started talking about all this other stuff. Anyway, so it was like having kidney stones. We don't have to go over, or we'll walk over. So it was like having kidney stones, and he had to be rerouted because they couldn't clear it, and he basically was unable to go to the potty. So he now pee-pees like a girl, and it's a mess for him because we have to bathe him all the time. And in the winter, let's face it, how are you bathing a goat? We bring a thing of hot water out, and that's the volunteer job that you don't want to get. But we have quite a few of our volunteers have helped me in the past. We have Jeannie and another Jeannie, and Roseanne helped me take care of that a lot with her son Steven, Jeannie's son Steven. This is one of the turkeys, and that's Beanie. You can pet him. He's very friendly. He can fly. He can go right over. He doesn't live in there. That's just kind of where he's hanging out today. This is a Polish rooster with the headdress. He looks like something out of Kiss. For the older people that know Kiss, the group.
They don't know that.
Oh, some of the people that watch, Jim and Bonnie know what Kiss is. Hey, you guys, no fighting. All right. If you notice, a lot of the birds that are in these pens, they are roosters because the roosters tend to fight with one another. It's in their chemical makeup. They have too much testosterone. So some people ask, why are all these birds in cages? A lot of them are roosters. The other ones that are in some of the pens are because they might be a couple or else they're injured. And until they're better, then they can be taken out. But this guy apparently was fighting maybe with this guy. He has a little bit of blood on his comb. So that's why he is in his own little area. Not a bad place. They can still see their friends. It's better than death, which most of these chickens would, roosters would. That's what would have happened, unfortunately. I was taking roosters, and we have over 100. So we're at the point where we're running out of places to put them. I mean, it looks like row homes here with all of our chicken areas. And you can see he has a little bit of blood on his chest. So I think these two were fighting recently. These are the two. Okay, so we'll go this way, so you don't have to walk through. Want to go through the barn? Okay. So you can see a lot of the ducks, guinea hens, geese, swans, turkeys. We have an emu. A lot of them are loose. Not everybody, but they can go in and out of their pen. If they don't feel like being bothered with people, they can go in there. We have 25 pigs. Hang on, some of the pigs are awake, so let's go over. We can actually go into the pig pen. These are guinea hens. They're like, excuse you. Come here. No chasing. They're like, but Mom, it's fun. Not allowed. Understand? Good boy. All right, you too. Panama City, Florida. We're loving your weather. We're sorry that it's so cold here. 34. It warmed up 2 degrees. Pigs, that's Wilbur, the really big, gigantic one. He is a regular hog, the type that normally would be slaughtered. And I don't know if he fell off a truck or what happened, but he had a tag on his ear and he was due to be slaughtered. And I was on a work trip and my volunteers called me and said, Lori, there's this pig. And I said, no more pigs. Can't do any more pigs. We have no room for pigs. I came home and the pig was here in with the emu in his new house. So he was just a little bit of a guy. And now you can see, excuse me, Tucker, I'm trying to show the pig. You can see how big he is. He makes Tucker look like a little puppy. He's very long. He's like a small Volkswagen. And he's a sweetie pie because he was raised by myself and the volunteers. He is a really gentle giant. These are regular pot-belly pigs. You can see they are much smaller in size. A lot of times people give them up because that's how big they get. Some of them are very overweight that came in, so they're still on a weight loss program to try and get them to be thinner because it's unhealthy for anybody to be too heavy. Also with pigs, they get the same things. They can get a heart attack. They can have all sorts of things happen to them.
They're having nightmares.
Oh! Somebody's scared. He's like, you're snoring. He's trying to say, yo, dude, you're snoring. They get annoyed with each other just like people do, or some of the animals come on, let's go out, dogs. Normally, dogs and pigs don't get along super well, but most of the pigs here are used to the dogs. Here's another one. They also like to get into their straw and burrow down. Some of them are a little bit more skittish. Hi, sweetie. This is Bubba, I believe, and Bubba sometimes can be a little ornery, but today he seems like he's doing okay, right, Bub? All right, come on, let's go out. Let's leave him be. He's like, I'm trying to take a nap. Is this Fluffernutter having a little snack? But you can see how he's too fat. See how the eyes are a little squinted? Because their fat is pushing down on their eyelids. He can still see, and he is losing some weight, but he has quite a bit more to go. He's still looking for crumbs, anything he can get. Yeah. Pigs will eat and eat. You know, they can overeat very easily. Okay, we'll go through the barn and then we'll say goodbye. Oh, we were gonna go look at Cooper real quick. We'll go that way and then we'll stop.
That's because of
My Debbie, my cousin. All right, so there's some of the pigs. Like I said, there's 25 pigs. If you come here and you want to go in, we have smaller pigs that you can go in and pet or kiss. You just have to talk to our pig guy Dean and he'll take you in. Here's Cooper. So Cooper and Yogi are together again because we don't have too many visitors because they were fighting over snacks that one day. Cooper doesn't like one of my volunteers because he was always putting them in. So we are keeping him in. I actually let him out the rest of the time. But now on Tuesdays and Sundays he has been in because he has been a naughty boy with Matt Miles, right?
He's like, nope.
He says, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I got stuff from Santa this year. I hope everybody can hear me okay with
They
my...
can hear you.
Okay.
One guy said they couldn't, but then...
Okay, it might have been because I forgot about my jacket.
No,
Okay.
you're okay.
So you can see Yogi is over there standing up with the horns. He does not have his horn protectors on. And T-Bone is in his house basking in the sun, enjoying the day because it's been nice to have some sun, and just to be above freezing now is wonderful for these animals.
Merry Christmas.
Hillary, my fellow photographer from Oshkosh, which we didn't get to go to this year. I'm very sad, and I didn't get to see her. I see her every year, once a year in Wisconsin, at the largest fly-in in the world. And she is a magnificent quilter and always made stuff for our fundraisers. However, we haven't had any fundraisers lately, so Hillary, maybe next year we'll be able to do something.
Hope we have Oshkosh.
Hope we have Oshkosh, I know. It's always sad. But I wanted to say thanks for tuning in. If you want to come visit, we are here Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4. You only have to fill out a waiver online once. If you did it once, you don't have to do it again. Fill it out on funnyfarmrescue.org. Our hours are 8 to 4, Tuesday, Sunday, throughout the whole year. If you want to bring something, wet cat food would be great. If you have something else and you want to bring it, towels or blankets, anything like that, we can always use. As you could see, Nikki's just one of 600 animals that uses the blankets, and she chews them up. The bird in my house.
So, happy Debbie Carr. Love you guys. Happy 2021. Happy New Year, and see you next year.
Yeah, sounds good, everybody. Happy New Year. We will be tuning in after the New Year next week. That's after the 1st, right?
Friday.
That's Friday. Oh my goodness. So Happy New Year to everyone. Enjoy, be safe, and we will see you next time. Love you guys.